Hi, hello everyone. How are you doing? Hi Dave, buddy, super. Majase, my love. I'm Bacon. Hi, how you doing? How you all doing? I see you being adding dimensions to everyone, but that's great. You forgot to mention one person though, which is you know what? Like, sorry, it's just force of habit. Anyway, how are you all doing? Having a good week? Like for me, this week has been happening like so fast. Hi, Bran. Hello. How you doing? How's everything going? Also, by the way, that's such a cool emote, buddy. Your new emotes are something else. So yeah, this morning I've been time for stream. Okay, great. Thank you, Bacon. So yeah, like a small round of news. Like as you know, I had to cancel last stream. Nothing bad happened, by the way. It's just like I got a surprise task to deal with this week, and the deadline was a little bit short. So I am now on time with it. I think I will finish it on time. But you know, it's been a mad rush. Ah, there we go. I am tiny now, but the mad rush was big though. So yeah, I've been working like crazy this week. I've been working like crazy today in order to get on time with that. I cannot show it yet though. It will take a while, but I promise it will be crazy. It will be cool. I've been waiting so much for this. So yeah, like let's just get cooked and start modeling. In any case, how are you all doing? Did you all watch the Nintendo Direct thing? It was fun, I will say. Like it wasn't something big or fantastic, but it had a few cool things.
From our pal Little Norwegians. They say the following. Welcome to the Molgato trademark copyright registered trademark direct. Streaming Molgato news directly to you.
Straight to your mind. Thank you, buddy. Oh, you got to do the same thing too. You got this, Bacon. I know you have got this because you always deliver. So yeah, like Nintendo Direct aside, we got a few more gaming news about Minecraft lately. And so that's what we are going to be doing today because I love the Happy Cast. It's such a cool thing. Oh, hi, Tsunami. Hello. How you doing? The model you've been working on lately? Fantastic, by the way. I always will mention it. Sad about the new Pokemon game. Yeah, like the graphics are so weird. Like I don't know. They should have like taken notes from the last few games, but they still don't know what a texture resolution is. They still use 64 by 64 resolution for the ground. It's so weird. Hi, Rai. How you doing? Hello. Everyone, Chico Rai. It's also a streamer. I mean, it's pretty cool. Pokemon Classic Collection. That would be cool. Pokemon Company just doesn't have the funds. Like, sure, that makes sense. They are a small indie studio after all. Hi. So yeah, like I am thinking we are not going to just make the Happy Ghast. We are going to also make Alex. Yeah, the city in Pokemon, it doesn't only look bland because you know it could be bland because they are showing only the most generic parts of it for the trailer. That's something that could happen, but it looks bad. Like the windows, they are just painted on the walls. Don't get me wrong, I know what optimization is. I am a low poly guy, But I don't know, they could care a little bit more. Yeah, because there was a direct, like it was like just an hour ago. Like they legit showed Metroid Prime 4 in it. And Raising Heaven. It's like and Tomodachi Life, like seriously, it was a weird one. But a good kind of weird at least. And yeah, Happy Gas is so cool. Like we really needed something like this for a long time. I think we can go with this amount of shared divisions.
Yo Molgato, drink some water.
Alright, drinking some water. Yeah, exactly. The balconies were just painted on and not in a very good resolution to start.
Yo Molgato, drink some water.
Okay, drinking water while drinking water. Too much water for me. So yeah, this happy gas thing is something we really needed in Minecraft. Because everything was getting like too big to explore. So many different biomes and stuff. So new ways to get high and get a good view are, they are a necessity. There we go. And it helps a lot with building too, so. We'll do something like this. Oh, thank you for the follow, Rai. Thank you so much. Always new ways to get high. You know what I mean. I'm an intensely healthy person. I don't even drink anymore. There we go. Roundish shape. What a square boy. I'm fine. And yeah, the ambient stuff is so good. Also, hi, you. How you doing? Happy to see you here. I will mirror this already. There we go. Right. Yes, I'm already like. I guess it's never too early nor too late to save. Gotta protect your work. There we go. So it looks nice and cozy. A little bit like a marshmallow. And actually, I think I will just do this. So There we go. So we get a more roundish shape. Alright. Twitch lagging on phone? I'm sorry. I guess they are always having some weird kind of stuff. I heard they updated their APIs lately, and for a lot of people, redeems stopped working. I'm happy that they didn't stop working here, because I really don't know how to solve the situation otherwise. That's about it, you're right. Save early, save often, and never overwrite your saves. That's the old mantra. Alright, so I think we got the model down. It's not exactly complicated. So now let's just add a few tentacles. This, something like this. And we don't need this face. This screw folder is 16 gigs full of backup. Oh my god! I've been having trouble with hard drive space lately. I had to do some deep cleaning. On my side, what was taking a lot of space, believe it or not, was having a bunch of versions of Unity Editor. Right, we got 4 of them. Oh my god! Oh my god! What is... Hi, thank you, Boxy. Oh my god, 53 people. I don't even know what to do with so many people in here. Hello, everyone. Hello. How you all doing? I assumed you were having a fantastic time over at Boxit. How's everything going? Hello, Raiders. I am getting cooked already. Like that's the first thing I do as soon as people join here. So hello, and in case some of you are new and not privy to this, I am Molgato. I am a low poly little molcat, and I make games and I make low poly models. Cause I'm an old fart and I like the old graphics. Also, I am the guy behind Fragan, which I hope is a game you know about and like. And that's about it, I guess. I'm working on the little happy Ghast. I love the concept of it. Like, he's just a happy little dude. I'm gonna play Frog and Curse today. I should one day, but not today. Today I want to make this model. Hey, look at her go! Yeah, I think something like this looks better.
Got a message from our pal Little Norwegians. They say the following. Hello people from the raid. Enjoy your stay, the low poly and the chill vibes.
That's such a sweet message, buddy. So yeah, like, we are working on a pretty simple model right now, but we are going to work on Alex too, because she is going to be sitting atop this little guy. And I think that should take more time to make Ghast. So let's get to it. I think this will be like a good size for her. There we go. But what a smooch from Jam. Maybe that should be a redeem. I will have to think about it. I'm having a funny idea. Alright, I think this should be like a good enough shape. I'm stemming and it should be a fun one. I want to make a cool little, how to say it, like a screamer, like a jump scare with her. Oh, we got another playlist. We got the rush one. Cool. Like maybe that's good. Like maybe we need the energy. There we go, and I will cut this already and just use the mirror modifier. There we go, where it is? There we go. We will clean this up.
Got a message from our
There
pal
we
Gaming
go.
_ Electros. They say the following. Jam Jun scare but it's FNAF2 Foxy.
Yeah, actually I was thinking about that one because you know, I'm not like really into FNAF. I really don't know anything about the lore, but I know that there is like this weird low effort animation from Foxy jumping at the camera, and it's just like a PNG getting rescaled. And I want to do that with Jam, and I want to be able to just make her appear like that at random intervals. Like just imagine her just going wild at the screen.
They say the following. How about you share your experience with Minecraft? Even thoughts about the Minecraft movie. Smiley face emoji.
Smiley face emoji. I love Minecraft. I am not interested in the movie at all, though. In my opinion, there is like no good way to make a Minecraft movie.
Hey boss. Incoming message from Tsunami Aquarium. It reads. With the poly.
Did the bully? It does sound so funny whenever she says that. Alright, legs are a little bit too small, so I will just do this. Yeah, much better. And I think I will add another loop, because this looks too square even for Minecraft. There we go. Alright, much better. And let this can come a little bit closer. There we go. And same with this. We add a little bit of volume. There we go. Yeah, with your platform. Yeah, like, yeah, with Minecraft, like the whole thing is that you create your story. So making a movie is taking away that key element. I think this will be good enough. You know, bats always look weird in low poly. Oh, hi Michael, hello! How you doing? Hope everything is going well and you are having a fantastic week. There we go. Yeah, it's crazy that they are putting as much money into the marketing, like, and the sets look incredibly expensive to make. So it's weird because they are very clearly putting a lot of effort and care into it. I think this is like a good shape. Gonna add the arms here too. And the arms are going to be hexagonal too, but we are going to make them from a cube. There we go. Hey, you know, like, I said I won't see the movie because honestly I cannot see myself like getting interested, but if you go with friends then everything changes. Like, going with friends is the way to make any movie good. Like, believe me or not, I went to the cinema to watch the Bratz movie with friends. It was kind of a joke and I don't remember about anything about the movie, but we had a laugh. So yeah. Minecraft Isekai, yeah, it's true. But to be honest, isn't Minecraft always an Isekai? We are playing just as ourselves in the Minecraft world, after all. Yeah, friends are a big multiplier to anything, to be honest. Gonna say though, like, friends are such a hard thing to come by when you are an adult. Oh, thank you for the reminder. Gotta save. Yeah, I love the motorcycle thing from Final Fantasy VII. It's so pumping, it's so thrilling, but also a bit goofy, and I think that's a plus. Right. Now let's see if the army is the correct size. Yeah, I will say so. But I will make it thinner. Hello friend, and what? Pacific Rim 2? How can you fall asleep in Pacific Rim? Like, there's exploding mechas all the time. And there was also Santiago Segura in it for some reason. I will never understand that. Doing a better job that in his own movies, by the way. Like, I got this little pet peeve with Spanish movies. I don't really like Spanish cinema. Because 99% of it is very raunchy comedies. And they are all the same. You fell asleep on Transformers? How? Like, I'm not gonna talk about the movie because I didn't see it. But you know, it's an action-packed explosion fest from Michael Bay. How can you sleep on that? Very new to fall into another Final Fantasy game. Which one are you trying to play now? Because if you haven't gotten into 9 yet, I will say that's probably the best one of the bunch. It's got unmatched fantasy vibes. Top 3, I will say, is the best one. Like, it's not even my favorite. My favorite will be Final Fantasy VII, of course, but you know, it's like it's hard to argue with the raw quality of 9. Six, okay, 6 is a weird one. Like, 6 has very good things. It has the potential to be the best game in the series, but it's also the one in the series that it hit the worst with the limitations, both in technology and in design of this time. Because you see, you meet Sabin, and Sabin is supposed to have this tragic backstory. Also, hi, PH Dross, hello, welcome. Big point for 9 though. That's a really good thing you are mentioning. So yeah, I was saying, like, in 6 you meet Sabin, and it's supposed to be like a very sad story, and it's supposed to be related to Edgar, and it's supposed to be super important. You get like 3 text boxes that very narrowly describe what is happening, and you just cannot care about the character like that. Oh, 7 is very good. Like, it's my favorite. That's hand down the truth. Like, I will talk about the quality of the different Final Fantasy games day and night. I will talk for hours, but you know, my favorite is 7. It's the one I played first. It's the one that introduced me to RPGs.
Little Norwegians has a message for you. It says, Final Fantasy 9. Fine as wine. Final Fantasy 8. Ain't so great. FF7. You're in heaven.
That's pure poetry, buddy. You have such a way with words. I am appalled by your poetry. But yeah, like you know, I said it before, I will say it again. If they have to decide what Final Fantasy to remake 6.
Yo,
It needs it.
_H has got something to say. It goes, Final Fantasy X ha 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 ha.
What kind of laugh was that? That sounds like Feneko from Agelsuko. Oh my god! Thank you, Kevin Cocky Charms. Thank you so much. Hello everyone. What you all doing? How was it, Coco? How was it going? Let me see if I can. I'll actually copy this. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. How are you all doing? Actually, I think I am not following you yet. I will do that right now. If I can. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Oh, hi, Rob. Hello. How's it going? How come everyone's coming here today? I'm so happy. Thank you. Really. So really, like I don't even know how to respond. I'm gonna just drink water so I cannot talk for a second. Yeah, thank you, Captain. Captain. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I only read your name in text and I never had to pronounce it. Like it's weird because I know a lot of you, but I know you from social media. I know you from your posts for your clips. But since time zones are like so weird, I haven't been able to catch a lot of your streams, so I am missing a lot of critical information. And I don't want to seem disingenuous because you are all amazing, and I want to be, I want to be deserving of knowing you all, guys. Love all your stuff, by the way. Like my awkwardness be damned, I love what you make. I'm missing the lore exactly. I will try to put a little bit of effort from my part to just make it a little bit better in that front. Alright, I think this is like a good shape for the head. And I will do the classic cut. Love this track, by the way. Oh, we got a persona. Let's see what it is. Oh, it's a Flyboy. Love those guys. What I'm working on? Oh yeah, I'm working on a little fan art of Minecraft, and I'm working on modeling Alex right now because she's going to be riding the Happy Ghast. This is like the topic of today's fan art.
No more gato. Drink some water.
Electricity guy. Okay, on it with the water. Also, you've been having trouble going from Maya to Blender. Like, I can understand that. It's a very different workflow. I will say though, I started with Maya too, back when I was a teenager. I will say Blender is possibly better in almost any way. Some things are baffling too, like don't get me wrong, Blender is weird sometimes. But when you learn its ropes, like it's like knowing sorcery. You can do so much stuff. There we go. This should have clipping on. And I will cut this in half. So we got a bit better of a shape for the head. And I think we will add a little cut like this for the nose. There we go. Probably bigger. More cartoony. And we probably need an egg too. For side cylinder. This is bigger, and we get rid of those faces. Now let's see. This goes back. This goes a little bit back too. I think I will make the whole model thinner, like this. There we go. And we will probably just go with another subdivision here to control the shape a little bit better. Yeah, something like this. This should go a little bit more like this. There we go. Maybe gonna make the torso a little bit smaller. Small adjustments, but you know, important to keep the figure correct. From faces more gato, like, oh, you're not used to see me in that angle. It happens pretty often though. I just use it for just chatting and whenever we get a persona, so it get a better view. It's not like I'm a Simpsons character. Those really do look funky when you look at them straight forward. The drink you mentioned does look a little bit weird from the front though. That's right, Tsunami. Hey, happy to know that you are going to work on more 3D stuff. I always love seeing it. Your work is so good. Seriously, Tsunami. Like, you gotta be so proud of it. Right, there we go. And now let me fetch a reference for 1 second. So we can make the hair with the correct shape. Like, it's not like there is a lot of detail in the official design, but it's just like a normal cut and so on. So we'll just duplicate this. And actually this should come a little bit to the side too. There we go. So we will duplicate this and separate it. And we will work with this to make the hair. Alright. And we cut a little cross like this, just to make the shape. And actually I like this, but I want to make it a little bit lower. So I will just do this, or actually add a subdivision first. There we go. And now I can add the cross here. There we go. Oh, thank you for the follow, Trip. Welcome, and I hope you have fun. Yeah, something like this looks more or less okay, so we can go with this. And you're completely right, buddy. I bet Minecraft has been the entry point for a lot of people in low poly and pixel art. Like, we can love all we want at the so retro guys, but a lot of kids that did that eventually became good pixel art artists, so I think that's a win in general. Alright, so now I think we can just extrude this a couple times to make her hair. And I think I will make it a little bit roundish over here. Alright, something like this. Love this song too, like, what's up with Pokemon and the Vanguards? They got such a good soundtrack. And it's not exactly what they are known for. Alright. But you are right, I should save. We'll make this a little bit wider though, like this. So we can just add this shape to the bottom of it, and that'll be it for the hair for now. Until we add the little ponytail thing. Alright, something like this. And we can even make this a little bit wider like this too. So it flows better from the front. Alright. There we go. Saving. Important. And yeah, you should be, you should know it. Like, sometimes less is more, and going for a simple style helps get things done, and helps things looking right. Hey, I didn't know that, Fran. Did you started with texture packs? That's amazing. For me, I started making Sonic sprite edits. A little bit cringe, but I know, but I don't know. It's what I did. It was so fun. But yeah, I'm not going to do that for even 10,000 millions. I am not going to add that. Isn't that strange, for Rabbit? Like, your teachers were telling you that Maya was shit, but they were still telling you to use Maya instead of Blender. The industry sure is weird like that sometimes. Alright, and now I think I will close the hair. Like if I do this, I can simply make squares, and I think this is the best way to make her look right. Because it becomes like a real shape, even if it's a blob. And later on we can simply color this a darker tone and it will be okay. Yeah, something like this. There we go. It even allows us to get a little bit freaky with the shape. Like maybe I can join these together and save some polygons. Yeah, I think this looks way better. There we go, much flatter. That fits a little bit more the topic at hand. There we go. And I am familiar with that sort of approach to software brand. That's what Unity devs did. Like they kept adding for years and years to come a lot of new features, new amazing workflows and whatever, and they made the engine almost unusable for a while. Like I was using a 2019 version of it for Fragan and Fragan Anchor, and it's only now that I'm using something more recent, because they finally got their shit together and started fixing it. It's such a weird bug though. Like super specific. Alright buddy, have a fantastic break and have some tasty snacks. Alright, so I think I will actually make a texture now and start texturing before adding the non-symmetric part. Although to be honest, the hair will just be a single color, so whatever, let's just do that. Let's ride. Like this can go a little bit like this. This can go a little bit like this too. Something like this. Also, Mega Man X8 soundtrack, my beloved. They didn't have to go so hard, but they did anyway. And I love that. Alright. Cool shape. And I think I'm going to maybe cut here. No, not more cuts. I think this weird shape will be good enough for the ponytail. We'll fix it later. Because now we can just move stuff around a little bit. Maybe mix these two so it's a square again. Maybe mix this one with this one too. Move this one here. Yeah, I think this is how it should go for the little ponytail. And it should go a little bit like this. And then big again. And then a single vertex. Yeah, I think this is a good shape for it. We'll fix the topology now because it's getting a little bit wonky, but you know, we can be happy about it. Maybe we go like this. Maybe even... Yeah, I think this works. Yeah, something like this. There we go. We got a nice hair shape. I think this looks decent, at the very least. What did you all guys think? Thank you, Bacon. Thanks, Ayase, my love. I love you so much. For everyone who doesn't know, Ayase here is my wife, the love of my life. She is in a little bit of a hiatus right now, but she'll eventually come back to streaming. So if in the meantime you want to just follow her and just give her a hug, just keep in mind she will stream in Spanish. That's our native tongue, that's our native language. I know, hard to make out of my terrible accent, but you know. I should vlog Ayase more often. I don't, because I don't want to feel like spammy about it. I don't want to get the opposite reaction of you all. But you know, she's lovely. She's the best. I cannot imagine living my life with someone else. Now let's see. Details wise, she's very simple. So it's not like we should add a lot more stuff. Maybe we can hide the hair for now and just add a little bit of a sleeve here. There we go, and now split faces by edges. So I can just make this a little bit bigger. And then we make a couple faces here. And I think that's about it for the model part. So let's just go to texturing. And the first thing I'm going to do is create a new material here. We'll call it Alex. And it will be a, let's see, emission one. Let me see it, give me a minute for a second. Image texture, new one, and I'm thinking 128 should be good. I will call this Alex. Alright, there we go. Hey, thank you, Tsunami. It never occurred to me that my accent could be like a positive. I am happy if you all understand me talking though, like that's all I need. And yeah, let's go texturing already, like we got this, and actually I will go first to shading.
Yo. TGC underscore
No, not really, we can.
Say. It goes. What
Just
is
practice.
everybody's favorite direct announcement?
Like, that's a great question, Dave. What's your favorite announcement from today? Because for me, I wouldn't know how to answer. Alright, so I will just put everything together in a single spot. And the first thing I'm going to actually texture is the face. I will come here. I will do this. And then this. And this should use the Alex texture. And let me see. We got pixel coordinates. Where's the mouse though? There we go, 0 and 0. Yeah, something like this, probably. So now we can go to texture painting. And there's like a few setup things I had to do. Like I adjust the fall off like this. Set out anti-aliasing radius to 1. And there we go. So let's pick a good color for her skin. And I think she's pretty pale. Or maybe that's just a comparison with Steve. But yeah, something like this should work. I will now like adjust the color from here. And actually her mouth is a little bit pinkish. So higher saturation. Something like this. And of course it's looking terrible because we need to go here to shading and set this to closest. Much better. For now I will try to mimic a little bit her texture and we'll see how to stylize it. Metroid Prime for sure is like a big announcement. Like, people have been waiting for it for tens of years. Woodbrook looks amazing too. And I think Tomodachi Life sounds fun. I wish there was more indie games in today's direct though. No, she's got like green eyes. So we'll start with this. Maybe this is like the general shape. Something like this. She looks so pissed. Like she's done for everything. She's just so tired. I'm trying to find what's the best shape for her eyes, because I honestly didn't think about how to stylize her. Right, this is looking a little bit better. Alright, I think something like this. We kinda lost the other skin tone, but it's okay, whatever. Oh, thank you for the follow, Sharkside. Welcome, and I'm happy to see you here. There we go. How's everything going? How's the week treating ya? Alright, I think this is like a good shape in general, but we will need to tweak it. Yeah, something like this, maybe. Maybe we can go full Nya. I will save this color and just work with this for now. Let's see. Not entirely sure about this one. Now this is looking a little bit better. What's good? And it started snowing again. Well, I hope it's not snowing too much. Like, I know it can be a big pain. Please stay safe, okay? It seems we are having pretty extreme weather lately. Okay, we can pick something like this. And just get a cool tone for the eyes and the teeth. Well, I think this is like a good start. Probably this should be a little bit like this. Alright, this looks a little bit better. Only a little bit. She's so scary, I don't like her face. Atlas maps sure are tricky too. You know what? When something is weird and we don't like it, sometimes the best thing we can do is start anew. So we'll do just that with the mouth. I will save the colors here so we can pick them later. And let's just start anew with the mouth. I've seen a little bit better, but still not completely sold on them. Probably gonna leave them like this. I'm not sure. Maybe it's an odd resolution to work with. Maybe I picked a weird resolution for her face. Let's see if with better eye textures it looks a little bit better. So I can also do this. And this looks way better already. We can even add a little bit of a shine here. And I think this we should change. Let's see.
Got a message from our pal @_voxit. They say the following. Mole Gatto is so cool.
Oh, you are so cool. We are working on Alex from Minecraft. You know, the second playable character they added back in the day. Let me see, what was the... Here we go, threshold to the minimum. Yeah, there we go. This looks a little bit better already. So now I will like pick this color, make it real dark. This will be our line for the eyes. And this will be just anti-alias. No, this is way better. We add a couple of eyelashes. Maybe a little bit of a shadow for the hair. Like this. And now some eyebrows. And the eyebrows should be orange, because that's the color of her hair. Maybe she's a little bit pissed, I guess. Yeah, I think this looks decent enough. I will now go to the UVs and I will lower this a little bit. Make this a little bit higher like this. Yeah, I think this works. Yeah, Alex, the one. Hey buddy, you know I am not as cool as a lot of people here, especially starting with you. And you're right, Alpha. The balance sure is tricky, but I was having more trouble with the resolution itself than anything else. In fact, I think I will tweak a little bit the geometry. So we have a smaller area for the mouth. And now I fix this. And I think this works already way better for us. I think this helps a lot with the face. Sometimes you gotta adjust the model to the texture rather than the other way around. There we go, I think this is good. No, if we go here... We can move everything a little bit forward too. So we cover a little bit more of the head. It won't look as weird. This can use the same material too. And we'll just make everything orange for now. Hey, look at her go! Are we lagging? Everything is working okay. Look at her go. I gotta make a reading to make her bigger. So you can combo both of them. Hey, you okay, Tsunami? If things are not working well today, remember that it's perfectly valid to just come back to it later. You will be surprised by how many things can be solved that way. Okay, I will have this as a reference. Just so I know where this should be. Alright, there we go, so I can just adjust this. Alright, and everything else in the head, I think we can just like get everything here and make it the same color. And this should be the other skin color. Happy Ghast should stay hidden for now. And now let's make some color for the hair. So we have the normal hair color, slightly darker, more saturated one. I think I don't like this. We'll just make it redder. And now we can make it even redder and a little bit darker. This is better, but still too bright. There we go. We got 3 colors. So now we can just like pick everything. And we'll make it the bright orange one. But we'll make the interior darker. And I think we will add a division here. Yeah, something like this. Works way better for the colors. Even add a division here to just divide the texture in a better way. Oh, So with this shape selected, we can just pick the interior. And make it darker. Maybe even the darkest one. No, we can change those to the middle tone. And it looks way better already. And we will selectively pick faces that need to be darker and just assign them in color. I will hide everything else because it's so hard. There we go. And we can even adjust a little bit the shape like this. Know how to make this a little bit more interesting as a shape for the texture. If I do this, I can then cut in half here. And this too can be the middle tone. And we can even adjust this a little bit more and get rid of this edge that we don't really need. Alright, I think this is good for the hair. And now we can even do a little bit of magic and use half of some tones. Yeah, something like this. And same with this one. Alright. Okay, and if we do something like this, there we go. It's like a little puzzle. Oh, we're working on the hair now for the ears. That's cool, but it can be a little tricky. I prefer to just clip the ears through the hair, but you know that depends on the style you're going for. I understand that you are probably going for something more refined. I really cannot wait to see how it turns out though. Like, the model is turning out amazing. Alright, with this we got the trickiest part of the texture done. We can now just paint something for the body that is simple enough. And I would think I will make this hue a little bit bluish, something like this, less saturated. And this should be enough for the body. Something like this. And then we got brown, which I will simply use this tone. And we got like a darker belt. So we'll just put it here. But yeah, it's true, like if you are going to use actual shading in it and not rely on unshaded graphics as much as I do, it's a good idea to just make the whole, so the shadows look the way they are supposed to do. Alright, we will do the same with the color, but the color is a different tone. It's more like this, I guess. So I think this should be it. We'll see once we unwrap though. Yeah, something like this should be good enough for now. Let's go to UV editing. And let's see where we cut this thing. I think this should be cut like this. And then over here. So it's like a very simple cut. Oh, and I got pixelated. It had been a while since last time. And you should be right. It's true that modeling itself is fun and quick. And it's when you get to UV and wrapping that things get a little bit out of hand. But there is creativity to be had in here too. Alright, so we'll just set everything a little bit more like this. Let's see how we fix the little deformations that we get. A bit like this. And I'm back to normal. I forgot I was pixelated for a second. There we go. I think this is like alright. This part is, however, not very to scale. We'll fix that shortly. This can come up to... There we go. So we come back to texture paint. Oh, thank you for the follow, White Beat Kitten. Cute name. Alright. And this can be lower too. Ooh, I recognize that particular Ooh. So I get an idea from where you are hailing from. I think this should probably go one step higher. Something like this. And we can make this a little bit darker. For a little bit of anti-aliasing. There we go. Alright, I think this is like enough for the body itself. We can add a little bit of shadow here. The back looks okay. We can add like a lighter color here. Good enough. Same with this part, we also add a lighter version on top. Yeah, something like this. Now we will pick these colors and just add like a palette here. So we can use them for flat shading. There we go. Because to be honest, like, the legs are so simple. We could use for most of them like a flat texture. We want because we want to have the little detail of the little belts that she's got. Which we'll use like this dark color. I am learning that she's got a whole lot more detail than I thought, by the way. There we go. Not alert for a while, talking for a plate tomorrow. Well, thank you, Edby Kitten. I hope the trip goes well. I hope you have fun in here too. Alright, so with this we can go here to UV editing. And I'll just pick like the appropriate faces. These two to be exact. I'm gonna mirror one side to the other. And you can kinda see already where this is going and what we are going to do. Alright, I think this is good enough, but we need a whole lot of texture over here. So we'll just add it. Alright. Good enough. Everything else here can just become brown, I think. She's got very tall boots though, so we'll leave this one out for a while. So we go back to UV editing and make everything brown. We can make the inside darker though, at least this part. And this we can adjust to the pixel. There we go. Small adjustments. Maybe something like this. And this we can even be a little bit tricky. Audio looping? Oh, what do you mean audio looping? Are we getting back the same songs? Or is it like having repeated audio? Because it shouldn't really. We are just getting audio once. Oh, Twitch back, okay. It happens. Twitch is really working a little bit wonky lately. So yeah, we got chicken, we got like a little bat shadow over here. Oh, thank you for the follow, Milkbook. That's a name if I ever heard one. There we go. And now for the boots, we are going to do something very simple. We are just coming here to the texture and we will start with this, but then add like a gray part in here. And painting here in Blender sure is a strange experience because sometimes it paints and sometimes it doesn't. And I think this gray should be darker. There we go. And we get this, and we get a slightly lighter version here on top. Probably that a bit lighter too. There we go. I think this should be enough. Because now we can just pick all of this and project from view. And just move this over here and make it as good as we can. Alright, there we go. And the bottom should simply be this color. Alright, we got the legs, we only need the arms. And for the arms we are going to make just one little thing and then everything else should be the same color. Oh, thank you for the follow, Jonas Bright! Hello and welcome, and I hope you have fun in here. So back here in the texture painting, I'll just add like a little rectangle. We don't need a lot of detail, to be honest. And we'll just pick this color too and add the little frill. There we go, that's all we need. Because now we simply project from view again. And this is like the laziest texturing method, but it works so well. And these two just go here. And everything here we can simply make the same color. There we go. She's way more flat color than any other model we've been working on. But I think this is very fitting for Minecraft, and we are going to add an outline later on anyway. So let's go and rename everything. This is her. This is Alex. And this is Ghast. So we will move the Ghast down a little bit. And let's work on him next. Using the same texture because I think we got a lot of space. And it should be easy to texture. Let me grab another reference. There we go. So let's just separate the things we need. And I think we only need these two faces, everything else should be flat colors. So let's get the two faces we need. And unwrap. And this is supposed to be the face. We'll make everything a little bit smaller. Add it like this. A little bit smaller though. So it can fit the texture space. I think this should be okay. Alright, that said, let's just get the color. A little light gray, little bit pinkish. And this should be the Ghast face. There we go. Don't give me that scare. How's it going, by the way, Dave? You working on something cool? I think this is like a good shape for the mouth. It's a little bit high. I think in the original Ghast it's lower, so let's just move it lower. There we go. And now for the eyes. They just look so content. Hey, you're cooking! That's great to hear. I always knew you'd be making something cool as we speak. But this song is so good. Little bit. Right there. There we go. And a little bit of anti-aliasing. Something like this, I think. And a little bit of shine near the top of the head. And now the Ghast has like these weird lines. So we'll just add them like this. If I can paint, there we go. Such a happy little dude. I gotta say, I want to, at some point in the near future, make a little congratulatory thing for the Discord with something from all of you. Cause you maybe don't know it, but you've been so good to me lately. You have been so nice all the time. And I want to like have a little detail with all of you, but I don't really know what to do. I want to do something. I have to think about it first though, because I don't want to make something that is bad or insufficient, as to say. But at the same time I gotta be economic with my resources. Okay, this base is rotated completely wrong. There we go. And as we can see, we need more pixels in this side, so let's just add them. So yeah, I will give it a thought, and we'll see what I can do in the coming weeks. But again, thank you. Like, that's all I really need to say right now. It's important to say thanks. Alright, one funny thing is that they have these pinkish streaks in the side, and they are like 3 of them. But it's more like a salmon pink. It's more like this. There we go. Good to say, like, Final Fantasy VIII might not be my favorite in the series. Music from Final Fantasy VIII, probably one of the best. There is so many bangers in that game. I think something like this works. Yeah, exactly. Like, Final Fantasy VIII is so funny because it's got some of the best and the worst from the franchise. And the way I say it, one thing doesn't take out the other. Graphics, one of the most beautiful in the whole console. Like, not even Final Fantasy IX has as pretty magical effects as Final Fantasy VIII. And Final Fantasy IX has very beautiful magic. It's such a shame that in Final Fantasy VIII you are discouraged from using magic though. Because a lot of those amazing special effects are not going to be seen by many players. This should go a little bit higher. There we go. Getting stuff ready. And I think everything else we can just safely paint in flat colors. Like this underside. Just like this. All of this, just flat color. And I think actually we'll add another of these little palette things. or palette. I don't know how to pronounce it in English. Palette? Palette? There we go. Because now we can just come here again. And one by one will project from view. And kinda fix. Just like this. And we will do something funny here. There we go. Because now we can do a little bit of magic here. There we go. Now we got like a dark part in the bottom of the tentacles, and the other part is lighter. And yeah, this song is so corny. I love it though, because I can imagine some lonely kid in school, and they really like Sonic, and as you know, they need to pick me up, and this song delivers specifically that. And I think that's wholesome. Also, hi brother, hello, how you doing? Dragon 2? Oh, that's so cool, I hope you like it. I really did my best with it, trying to fix all of the issues from the first one, and I hope you enjoy it. There we go. Alright, I think like modeling wise we are done, but we will add one cool thing that I've been thinking about. Like if we come here to the materials and we duplicate this one. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. And we got this outline. And here's a funny thing, if we come here to shading and I add, let's see, multiply. Mix, maybe? Mix. Color. There we go. We got this, and then we got like a darker gray. And this is multiply. Factor of 1. Like, this turns out to just be a darker version of the other one. We can even make this like a little purple to give the outline a dent. And so now... Oh, I should save, that's right, Dave. Hey, you're gonna love this. There in Program Anchor there is a coin radar. You unlock it late into the game and it will make an arrow point to the nearest coin. It's like such a convenient thing. Alright, and now I take on this camera thing in backface scaling, and I can add a solidify, flip the normals, offset the material, and as you can see we got an outline already, But the online is the same color as the texture, just darker. And I think that's so cool. That's a really neat effect. So I will add the same material to all of those items. And then I can just pick everything. And here with the solidify, just copy to selected. And there we go, we have an outline for everything. And I think this is like a cool way to add an outline that kind of fits the texture. And we don't need to do a lot. And as for your question, rather, like this is Alex from Minecraft, and this is the Happy Ghast that has been announced lately. And I think off camera I will work on making a little animation for them. And she'll be like sitting on top of it, like maybe bouncing her feet. And there's going to be like clouds and stuff moving around. Actually, it's not too late. It's only been 2 hours on this stream, so I think I will make a little bit of scenery. I don't know what's lagging though. Why is everything lagging this much? Is it the outline? The solidify? It really shouldn't. But not working correctly yet. So I don't know what's causing this lag. Yeah, it will get fixed by itself. So I will now add like a little mountain made of logs. Just to make it like, you know, scroll around. Yeah, I think something like this. And now I kinda get rid of some of those blocks. And now I selectively pick a few only. And start extruding stuff. Something like this. And I think we are close to just finishing up the mountain. Also, by the way, Tsunami, when you are done with that outline, I want to see it. I'm sure it will be so cool. Because you've been on fire lately. Alright, this is like a cool enough mountain. We don't need this. But we will probably make this way bigger, like this. And just have it like going on in the background. like this, or maybe it can, I don't know, let's see, cursor to selected, so maybe it can just go like this or something. We'll see. We will be very simple with the texture though. This one will just have this texture and nothing else. And we will just reset everything. And just make everything this small. Because now in texture paint we can just pick a fitting green color like this. And paint it like this. Maybe less saturation, less value, greener, something like this. And now we can just make a version that has grass on top. There we go. And this will be like the two textures we need for this. The decimate modifier. Oh, the decimate is like a good tool. It is very powerful, but I don't really like it. It's a bit wonky sometimes. So I will pick everything that is aside. Maybe there is like tools to select faces by normal, but I don't know. It's not that many faces, we will be done in a second anyway. We are listening to bangers in the meantime too. Just vibing or vibing? I don't know how to pronounce that either. There we go. And now we just select the faces that shouldn't have grass on top. This and this. And this one. And just like this, we are getting rid of everything that is not correct like this. I think we got them all. There we go. I think this looks cool enough. Hi Falcon, hello, how you doing? Yeah, like everyone's here. Like it's been such a day. That has been full of friends. Everyone go on and give Falcon a follow. Falcon's been working on some real cool things lately. Alright, and I think I will now do like a cloud or something. And we will do something similar. Yeah, something like this. And we will just make like a cloud shape. There we go, this is a good cloud. At least for Minecraft standards. And I will set it to the same material. I will place this here so we can just... Whoop, there we go. So we can just paint some cool textures for it. This is all we need for the clouds, to be honest. Because we can just make the side use this other tone. And there we go. I think this will be okay for the scenery. Again, it will look way better when animated, but that's something for another day. There we go. And this is the little guy we made today, along with Alex. By the way, we didn't texture her neck. Should simply be this color, probably. This song goes so hard, by the way. I think this should go like this. There we go. Now she's got a neck. I'm really proud of the little hack for the outline.
Got a message from our pal Little Norwegians. They say the following. Who lives in a console and makes low poly? MOLEGA2. Who streams the whole process for all us to see? MOLEGA2.
Is that like the Gaston song from Beauty and the Beast? This is a favorite movie, by the way. Oh, SpongeBob, I see. Okay, I don't know why everything is lagging so much. Okay, it's fixed. Or not, I'm not sure. I don't know, but whatever. We are done for today. I think this is like a great... I think we did a good job, to be honest. And I think I will work on this off camera in the coming days. Maybe next week Sunday you'll just see this pop up. Alright, for now, let's go back to the main scene. Let me see if I can fix the lag. Just closing things. Let me see. There we go. And It's not working well. It's still lagging like crazy. I don't know why. Shouldn't matter though. Let's see who we can rate someone for today. And thank you, Ali. Let me see who's online today. You know what? Let's go with someone we haven't been with yet. But he's a real cool streamer that I discovered through TikTok out of all places. Let's go with Jams. Jams like a real cool streamer and they always make tutorial mid-stream, which is how I discovered them. Say hi from me, have a fantastic day, and have a lot of fun. And thank you for being here, okay? You're all fantastic. See ya next time.